Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be showing off my new and improved Chinese cave gecko enclosure. Now before, I actually released a video maybe 2 months back about her enclosure, and then I decided afterwards I didn't like it as much as I liked my other enclosures that I had used expanding foam and that sort of like method of building a background for. So then I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to revamp this one, and so that time has finally come. So it's kind of hard to see everything from this far away, so I'm gonna take you in for a closer look and explain everything in detail. So here is the enclosure. It is an 18-18-18 Exoterra, and it has, like I said, the expanding foam background. It has a lot of cork bark, a lot of cork pieces, and a lot of driftwood that has been placed very particularly in order to create the enclosure you see now. But first and foremost, I want to address the ground space of the enclosure, which is all of this right here, and it goes pretty far back, all the way back to this Exoterra hide back here, which is the one thing that I 100% had to take from her previous enclosure because she's obsessed with it. She likes to poop in it, it's her favorite. So I decided, of course, I'm going to keep it to make her happy. So the floor of this enclosure is the already established bioactive substrate that has the springtails and isopods. I kept all of the same substrate, I kept everything in place, and I just put some liner down to make sure that the soil didn't interfere with the expanding foam or anything. I took all the plants out and everything, so it was just soil when I was putting the decor in to make the background, but the soil is still the same as it was months ago when I originally built her bioactive. The substrate is Josh's Frog's ABG mix. It is topped with organic topsoil, a little bit of eco earth mixed with that, and some leaf litter, which I also got from Josh's Frogs. And then underneath of the substrate is a drainage layer consisting of the hydro balls that are also from Josh's Frogs. Oh, by the way, a lot of this stuff is from Josh's Frogs, and if you're interested in getting 15% off at Josh's Frogs, you can use code Jessica15. I'll include everything you need to know in the links below, but that will get you 15% off anything you want to buy there. So like I said, this is already an established bioactive, but the substrate has different plants now. So before, there was I think a pothos and a creeping Charlie. Creeping Charlie is the one plant I can't keep alive in any enclosure no matter what. I don't know why. It's supposed to be super easy to keep alive, but I can't keep it alive, so I've given up on creeping Charlies. And I decided to go with a color theme for the plants of this enclosure. So as you can see, we have a lot of like really not neon greens, but like a lime green color, and then I decided to carry that into the plants up there as well. So the plants down here are both Dracaenas, and this is also a Dracaena. I'll include all of the species names of the plants down below, but the important thing to know is that I got them all from Josh's Frog, so you can find them easily there. Up here is a Neon Pothos, and over there is a Philodendron. So down here we have a water bowl. This is a food bowl. She left one roach in there, as you can see. And then she does have a calcium carbonate dish over here, which is just pure calcium. There's no vitamins in it. She gets her food dusted with the calcium with vitamins. This is just kind of like a safety precaution. I've never actually seen her eat out of it. So the background was made with expanding foam and pieces of cork and driftwood. So we've got wood here, cork up here, cork here, more cork there, a lot of cork rounds going on. We've got a cork round here, here, and over there. Then we've got more cork up here, and then this is a long piece of wood back here that goes the entire length of the enclosure. And then basically once all of those pieces are siliconed in place, you can take expanding foam and just spray in between all the cracks, and then you're gonna have to carve that, and then you're gonna have to take an old paintbrush that you don't care about and smear silicone one section at a time over the entire background, and then take a gloved hand and just compress dirt against it, and some sphagnum moss too, because that'll make it look more natural and kind of cool. So that's how I made the background, and I decided to go all three sides because cave geckos like it dark. I know that kind of defeats the purpose because there's a light up here, but at least with this she won't be seeing like any movement from any other animals or me or anything like that, so it'll make her feel more secure. And then also because cave geckos love to climb, so she has all this space to climb. Now, the one thing about Nymeria is she loves cork grounds to hide in. So she has an entrance here, and it goes up here, and here is another hole so that she can come out. There's a cork ground with an entrance hole down here, and it comes out over here. And then there's another one that's way down here, and it goes right back there. So she can actually access both sides of all of these cork grounds. I wanted to make 100% sure she would be able to hide and still have easy time getting in and out. And then the plants up here were actually planted into cups that had the bottoms popped out so they could have plenty of drainage, and then they're held in place with the foam, and then you cover the foam, and then voila, you can't even tell that like it's not supposed to be part of the enclosure. So lots to climb on and engage with in this enclosure. Oh, and most importantly, this is her hot hide. So the cool thing about this cork ground is that it was open on 3 sides instead of just 2. So it's open in the front, open in the back, and it's open in the side. And right here where I'm tapping is actually an under tank heater. There's an under tank heater, it probably is hard to see, but it's right here, and it's just fitted on with some aluminum foil tape. But that allows her to seek out a warm area if she wants to, and it's a nice concealed area, so she can go in, it's nice and dark and creepy, and she can stay warm. Oh, I forgot, there's a cork ground back here too. It's so hard to see because everything blends in together. So here's another cork ground with a front and open on both here and there. So lots of places for her to hide, lots of places for her to climb and really engage with in this enclosure, and it turned out incredible, like better than I thought it was going to. I'm absolutely in love with it. So I'll give you guys one more look around really quick. So down here is her calcium dish, and then we have her food dish and her water dish, which of course already has dirt in it because that's just how it works these days. Anytime you have dirt in the enclosure, it's always going to somehow get in the water. Then we've got this really cool long piece of wood, and we've got a few pieces of cork bark that were affixed to the wall with silicone and then covered with the expanding foam, and the expanding foam was covered in dirt. And then back here we have a planter pot, more cork bark up here. We've got a cork round here that actually opens up over here and up here, and it opens up there as well. We've got her hot hide, we've got her humid hide, we have another cork round, and then up here there's more cork. Over here we've got another planting pot, and we also have this long piece of wood that was like honestly had no shapes or anything, so I figured I might as well just shove it in the corner and make it look nice, because I wasn't going to use it for any other build because it just looked like firewood. And then we have another cork round here, some cork up here, we have another cork round down here that goes over there, and we have her Dracaenas, 2 here that are the same species, and then this one's a different species. I can't remember their names specifically, so like I said, I'll include them down below. Then she has her Neon Pothos, she's a Philodendron, and then she has her Bioactive Substrate, which has the springtails and dwarf white tropical isopods, her leaf litter, all that jazz. So that is the entirety of her enclosure, and I'm gonna go get her so we can introduce her. So this is Nymeria, my cave gecko, if it'll focus on her anyway. Alright, honey. And she's like a little stiff because she just woke up. She's been, you know, through the ringer, basically, with all being moved around her enclosure and like trying to get used to her temporary enclosure for just a few days while I worked on this one. Go ahead, queen. I like how she's just sitting here, but I know she's not happy. Go ahead, honey. This is your house. Oh. Nim. She's gonna jump off my hand eventually. She always does. Go ahead, queen. Look how dark she is. So cute. Come on, queen. Go ahead. Don't get scared, you're okay. She's still hanging on to my finger with one foot, so I don't want to move and spook her. Because it is a new enclosure, so it's scary for her. There she goes. She's climbing. Alright, I'll leave you be. I won't come into your enclosure. I'll let you do your thing. Look at her stretched out. She's so funny. Look, she found her cork round. She's like, I'm gonna sneak in here. Yes, I am. And you can't grab me anymore. No, you cannot. Goodbye. She loves cork rounds. Yeah, so she's hiding in this one right now, which is convenient because it's like right next to her hot hide. So hopefully she'll find her way there so she can get comfy and feel at peace. Oh, and in case anyone's wondering how long it takes to build something like this, you can see her nose popping out. Look. There's her little face. So cute. Okay, so it takes basically 1 day to apply all of the foam and like make sure you have everything in place of where you want it. And then the second day, after the foam cures, is all of the carving, and that takes a long time. And then once you carve it to the shape you like, then you have to apply silicone and dirt to it. So that's 3 days. And then you have to let it cure for another day at the very least. So then that's 4 days. And on the 4th or 5th day, you can put the plants in and you can decorate it, and then that's when you can add your gecko. So expect it to take like a minimum of 4 to 5 days, a minimum. And don't rush it either. When you rush a build, you end up with something that you're not satisfied with, and then it's really like worthless. Trust me, I've been there. Look, you can see her tail. Her tail's curled up. We're gonna let her be so she can get nice and comfy. But anyways, that is Nymeria's gorgeous enclosure. Yes. You know who else is gorgeous? Jackson! Yes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys later. Bye! So I came in to add some dubia to her bowl, and there she is. I told you, she climbs.